And the decision was, there's only one thing to do, we have to persecute the war. There's no way of dropping parachute people or whatever to try and rescue people well inside German territory at the time on a scale like that. There's really, it's an impossible task, and the best thing we can do for them, and the only thing we can do for them, is to persecute the war in the normal way and overtake and deal with it when we get there. Now I've more or less come to the end. So what happened to me personally? After that and the trial, I was in fact promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. I was given a decoration for the work I'd done there, and I finished up in as a military governor of Schleswig-Holstein, which is the northern province of Germany, bordering on Denmark. And I ran the military government arrangements and the many DP camps that were there until I was finally released at the end of 1946. And that was that. That's all I have to say. I'm very happy to answer any questions about what I've said about the camp, or indeed, if you want, as far as I'm able, anything to do with the British-German Second World War, military campaign, the Blitz, or anything else to do with it, if you like to ask, and if I know the answer.
April 15th, 1945, how old were you?
When we entered the camp, I just turned the age of 25. So, and I was as I say, we're all very young people. And I was a senior officer, and I was only 25. That's how it was. Yes, right.
Was that camp the first one liberated by the British Army?
Yes, the first, yes. We had liberated quite a few prisoner of war camps on the way through Germany, which were military, prisoners of war. But this was the first civilian camp of this kind, and there was no knowledge. I mean, we thought there was going to be something like the prisoner of war camps which we'd already discovered, which were the people were treated quite reasonably by the Germans, and certainly nothing like this. Yes, it was the first. Yes, I can't see for the lights. Yeah.
Is this the camp where Frank Capra made some of his famous...
Sorry?
Is this the camp where Frank Capra made some of his famous footage for the bulldozers?
Yes. After the discovery, within 2 or 3 days, there were large numbers of press arrived from Britain, and there was a lot of footage taken by army cinematography section and also by newspapers and the radio. Of course, there wasn't any television. And for those who are British and remember a man called Richard Dimbleby, I don't know if you know the name, he went there, made a very emotional broadcast which alerted the whole of the British people to what was going on. It was very famous and it's been used many times, his speech on the radio. Yes, there's a lot of footage. As to the conditions in the camp, I haven't explained too much about it, and I don't intend to. It's too difficult, and I don't want to have to recall it all. But if you go to Google, the Belsen concentration camp, there's a lot of information there, including live footage.
I was just wondering, apart from yourself and other young soldiers who saw this, did you ever have any emotional support to deal with it in later years?
No. Just get on with it, No.
How do you feel?
I must say it took me probably a couple of years to kind of not be thinking about it. And I don't like to think about it too much today, to be honest.
Thank you very much, Mr. Burney, and thank you all for coming.
Okay.